This video will show you two ways to find events in the CPAT mobile application and how to edit and close these events. So the first thing you're going to do is select the events icon from the main menu. And this will show you a list of any events that have been downloaded into your phone. So I don't currently have any, so I'm going to use the search function, which is the little pin with a magnifying glass at the bottom of the screen, second from the right. So this will give me several ways to search for events. I'm going to start by going with a number. So if you've been given a work order, you will have the event number. So I will put one in, done, and then click Find at the bottom, and it pulls up the event. So if I click on it, I can see the details of the event, and I will show you more about this shortly. I can also see where it is on the map in the bottom left-hand corner. There's a folded map icon, and this will show me where it's located, and I can zoom in. All right, if I go back now, I can also, if there's any that I want to remove from my list, I can use the trash can icon. So I can either select the ones I want to remove or use the remove all. It's important to note that if you remove events, you're not deleting them from our server, you're only removing them from your phone. So the other method for finding the events that I'll show you is, again, I will click on the pin with the magnifying glass. This time I'm going to use Near Me. So this gives me the option, for example, I can have my events only, meaning events that have been assigned to me. Then I can set the maximum distance from me using the plus or minus keys during the last X number of days, and then the status. So unassigned, assigned, closed tickets. So I'm going to go look for in unassigned and assigned. And I'm only looking for ingress at this time, so I'm going to uncheck the mid and LTE leakage, and then I can set the ingress level that I want to detect, and then I choose Find. And then it's going to pull up all the ones that meet my criteria, and it'll display them on the map in the top. So I'm going to select the ones that I'm interested in, and I do that by just clicking the little switch over, and then I choose Add Selected. So now I have the list of events, including the one 100,274 that I had previously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now close that event. So I click on it, and so I can see the details here. I see the status. 1000 shows indicates that this is an unassigned event. Anything in the 2000 range means it is assigned, and anything in the 3000 range means it has been closed. So if I want to see the details, in the bottom I can see the history of when it was first detected, and all the statuses it has gone through since then. And then in the bottom right, I have the circle with 2 dots in it. If I click that, it takes me to the second page, where it just gives me the region, city, and sector information, a estimated address, and then a little more detail. So in here it's showing me that this is an ingress event at 0 dBmV at 678 megahertz. So if I go back to the main page, so now I'm going to assume that I found the cause of the leak, and it was a bad drop cable, which I replaced. So the first thing I do is in the status towards the right where it says new, I'm going to set the new status. So I could just choose 3000, or there's custom categories. So I'm just going to go with 3000 for closed for now. And then it automatically put in my technician name and the current time as the close time. You can change that if you want, but I'm going to leave it as it suggested. And then I'm going to put in the notes that I replaced the drop cable. Done. And so now, if I've got everything the way I like it, I can choose Update, and it's been updated. So now if I go back to the main menu, I can see that now on the right-hand side that the 100274 event has a check mark next to it, so it shows that it's closed. And if I look in here, I can see that the new status is 3000, and I can see in the list in the bottom half that it was closed today. So that's a basic guide as to how to find events and how to close them in the mobile app.